Hello guys, this is Edward for Edis Creations, and in today's tutorial I am going to be introducing you to Cinema 4D R13. So without wasting time, let's get started. When you open Cinema 4D, this is the type of interface that you have. Right now we are in the startup layout. So first of all, you have the top menu. This is where you have the File, Edit, Create, Select, Tools, Mesh, Animate, Simulate, Render, More Graph, Character, and all that. Next you have the Icons menu. This is more like the shortcut to some of your main menu contents. For example, when you want to create a cube, there are two ways of doing that. You can go to Create, Object, and then you select Cube from the drop-down menu, or you can go to this icon right here. You click there, you click and hold, and then you can also select the cube, which is by default displayed here. So when you simply click there, you have your cube inserted in the scene, right? Next, we have the object panel. This object panel, this displays the object that is currently on the scene and its attributes. Let's insert a cube. There you have a cube and its attributes. So these are the attributes of the cube. This is where you can change the cube's attributes and all that. So object and attributes go hand in hand. That's why they are both highlighted here. Next, we have the content browser. Content browser, you are able to browse within your computer, but you're able to browse in your computer but within Cinema 4D. That is to say, you're able to go to my computer, my network places and all that. You're able to share files, and you're able to access other computers that are also using Cinema 4D on your network and all that. Next, you have the materials panel. In the materials panel, this is where you create your materials by simply double clicking here. You have your material created, or you can go to create new material. It's all the same. So when you have your material created, maybe you might want to change its color and all that. So you double click it, go to the color channel. These are called channels, right? So you go to the color channel and then you select what color you want to use, right? We will get into details on all these channels and how they work and everything in the later tutorial. So let's get rid of that. Next, we have this left menu right here, which is the mode menu. In the mode menu, we have the model mode, which we are in right now. Then we have the texture axis mode. Then we have the point mode. Then we have the edge mode and the polygon mode. So far, this is what you have. What you have to know, that it is the model mode. This is the mode menu, and we will get into details on that in the later tutorials. Next, is the views. Right now, as you can see, we are in the perspective view. This is the window, the perspective view, but we have 4 views, so we can go to panel. First view is the perspective view. As you can see, it is highlighted. Second view, which is view 2, is the top view. So when you click there, we have switched to the top view, which is mostly Z and X. Next, we have the view 3, which is the right view, which is Y and Z. And then we have the fourth view, which is the front view, which is the Y and X axis. And we have these all views, which will display all views at once, but I'm not going to activate that. Maybe try it on your computer. I do have some issues with my computer when I activate that. All right, next we have how to move around an object when you have added an object on your scene. So in this case, let me go back to my object tab, and then let me add an object, maybe a different object right now, a different object now. Let's say a cylinder. So I've added the cylinder and I want to move around the cylinder. All right, so you have the orbit, so we can orbit around the cylinder, right? You can orbit around the cylinder and all that. And then we have the second button. We can move in and out of the cylinder just like that. The next button, we can move the camera around the cylinder like that. By the way, we are not moving the cylinder itself, we are moving the camera, which is the editor's camera, the default camera. Next, you can access the very same movements on your keyboard by simply pressing the 1 button and dragging your mouse. That will represent this movement. Then you have the 2 button, dragging the mouse that will represent the second movement. Then you have the 3 button. Drag it around, and you press the 3 button on your keyboard, and drag your mouse left to right. You have this movement, which represents the orbiting around of this orbit around button. So I think that was it for the movements and for this tutorial, for the beginners tutorial in Cinema 4D. So you can add different objects. You add all these objects and see how they look like and see their attributes. For example, cylinder has different attributes from cube. Cube has different attributes. So it's an object and its attributes. So you have different objects with different attributes. Alright guys, thanks for watching this tutorial, and yeah, keep on visiting my blog. And if you have any questions on this tutorial or any other tutorial, please do drop a question on the blog, and I'll be glad to answer you right away, and I'll be glad to help you with any project that you have in hand. Thanks for watching. Bye.